center, they always mistake me for either the cleaning crew and not the CEO, the cleaning crew or the person who's manning the desk. No, there's this one particular branch of mine before. I went there, and then I was outside. I was greeting the students when they came in. I was like, "Hello, hi, welcome to Elite Intellect. Hi, welcome to Elite Intellect." And none of them even minded me. And then one of them had the audacity to say, Kuya, saan po yung review ng IELTS? And I was like, ma'am, third floor po. Ay, sige po. Kuya, pabili naman ng soft drink. So, pwede mo bang isunod sa akin sa third floor? Me being playful. So, I went and bought her Coke mismo. I went and bought her Coke mismo. Yeah, I was about to start my lecture at that time. Tapos, bit-bit ko yung Coke mismo niya. Tapos sabi ko talaga, ma'am, here's your Coke mismo. Hi, guys! My name is Joseph, the founder and CEO of Elite Intellect. But don't worry, I'm a janitor. Yes, no? We're very particular when it comes to the appearance of the person. How many times have you heard that because a person is not facially appealing, ang tingin sa kanya masama ang ugali? How many times? Right? People are very judgmental, right? Tapos kapag ka mabait ang mukha, maganda agad. Ano, maganda ang ugali agad. Ay, ang bait-bait ng mukha niya. Oh, mukhang anghel. 'Di ba? Feeling ko mabait 'to. Tapos, makita mo, yeah, 'di ba? We are very much particular with this one, guys. It's our culture. Okay, so, yeah, going back to the topic. My example here is the Filipinos are actually, yeah, wait. I'm sorry. I'm about to go back to my discussion, but I saw a very commendable comment. Sabi ni Zia, or even twinning with a tablecloth or curtains. Ah! Who here had that experience before? Like the outfit that you're wearing and you went to a restaurant and then it's twinning with the tablecloth of the restaurant, or what do you call this, the curtain. I did. I had a flat shirt. Flat, when you say flat, yung checkered na shirt na kulay pula. Pagdating ko ng bonchon, yun yung uniform ng crew. Naluka ako. Muntik na akong utusang mag-pass out. Okay. So, pinapasaya ko lang kayo, guys. And then the last part, guys, is the outcome. So what is the outcome, guys? As a corollary, our favorite word, Ate Rhoda and Sir Jeff, as a corollary, people attain the impetus to step beyond what they have, which can either be unsurpassed or atrocious. Sir, wow. What are these words that I'm seeing? Right. So here's your task, guys. Download Merriam-Webster today. Merriam-Webster is free to download. You can download it on iOS and Android. You can download it on iOS and Android. And then I want you guys to, if for example, yeah, there you go, Sir Jeff. Very good. Let me show you my Tinder. I'm kidding. My Merriam-Webster here in my mobile. Yeah. When you see a word, guys, that you do not know you do not know the meaning to, or you're quite unaware of that, go to Merriam. Go to Merriam, search it. And if you're very much interested with that particular word, I want you to note it down. And then after noting it down, guys, you use it in a sentence. Yeah, there you go. Atrocious, bad, right? Unsurpassed is something that is good, too much, right? Out of expectation. You can turn off the lights. Thank you. I turned off the lights. I look like a ghost. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Okay, so let's continue. All right, guys. So let's take a look at the paragraph all put together. One main reason as to why I coincide with the innuendo is the society in general, please remove this general right here. The society in general is not inclined with the discernment of stagnation. To put this simply, there are a multitude of ways people foresee for them to be able to transmogrify their lives. And with that, material things may justify the means to amass the latest gadgets. Not doing so may be a signifier that they are unyielding with their finance to step beyond what they have, which can either be unsurpassed or atrocious. Oh my God, this is music to my ears. Well, based on my experience, based on my experience as a checker of the examination before, every time that I see words like this, guys, I'm highly impressed. I don't even care if there's a grammatical mistake or whatsoever. Okay, so what else? Let's take a look at the other body. Before we move on, guys, let's have some chica time. Guys from Elite International, babies, have you seen Poi? I think Poi is not here. Where is Poi? Beijing Poi, hello Poi. Poi. Okay. Carmela. Carmela. Carmela Galvez. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Carmela. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing great.
That's good to hear. Okay, so Carmela, why don't you introduce yourself to your classmates?
Hello, I'm Carmela. I'm a nurse, and yeah, I'm 34 years old. I'm a
Okay.
single mom.
Oh, all right. And where
Currently,
are you right now?
come again,
Where
sir?
are you right now?
Uh, in our house.
Okay.
Currently, Quezon
Oh,
City, here in the
all right.
Philippines.
That's good. Okay, so Carmela, please stay safe, okay?
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, my dear. Okay, next one. Hala, si Sir nagtatawag. Nagtatawag si Sir talaga. Yes, nagtatawag talaga ako, guys, para masaya. Okay. Oh, I saw somebody. Hold on. Oh, let's call a guy this time. Mr. Emir Chong. Chong? How do you say that? Chong? Hello? Hello? Mr. Emir Chong? Are you there? Okay. All right, let's call another person. Rodalis. Charot. Joke lang, Ate Roda. Alam ko kinabahan ka na naman, ha? Okay. Grace Ann. Grace Ann, how do you pronounce your last name, my dear?
Hi, it's Portion Kula.
Wow. I love your last name. Is there any specific
Oh,
origin to
thank
that?
you. Actually, it's my husband's surname, and they said they came from somewhere in Europe.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right. So, Grace Ann, could you please introduce yourself to your classmates?
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Grace and Portion Kula. I'm here in Batangas, and Rosine is my coworker, actually my friend too. So she
Oh,
invited me to join the group, and I'm glad that I'm here and listening. Thank you
all
for the
right.
inputs.
Thank you.
It's really a great help.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my dear. Okay. Thank you, my dear. I love her last name. I hope I was given a good last name. Like, my dream last name would be like a Disney name. Yeah. Like Cyrus Duff, right? Imagine me, Tyler Duff. Okay, so let's continue, guys. So, ayan ha, gising na kayo ha. Mamaya don't worry, mag-speaking pa tayo. Akala nyo ba makakatakas kayo sa akin? Alright. So yung mga nakapasa daw, sila yung mauunang mag-speaking mamaya. Yung reaction ni Sir Jeff. Okay. I wish Doreen was here too. Si Poy daw naka-duty. Demo. Sabi ni Rosini, demo. Okay, so let's take a look at this body two that I have formulated, guys. Okay, so I said on the second body, another point worth noting is, oh, sir, what is the first cluster of? Yes, si Zia. Tatawagin din natin si Zia later on. What is the second cluster of words that you have written down there? Another point worth noting is, when we say another point worth noting is, I am connecting my idea on the second body paragraph to the first body paragraph. This is to ensure that the coherence and consistency of my body paragraphs are well connected with each other. Okay, so kung kanina, one reason on why I agree to this, the second one is another point worth noting is, what are the other things that I can write down here? Sir, can I say moreover and furthermore on this particular part? Who here would agree with me that I could write down moreover and furthermore on this part? Sorry guys, I need to hydrate. Okay guys. Unfortunately guys, moreover and furthermore, they should not be written on the beginnings of paragraphs. Rather, technically, they should be written in the middle part of paragraphs. Not to transition, but to expand ideas. So you should just say another point worth noting is also with this, similarly, these are the words that you can use for this one, right? So another way of wording is, it is in it for people to not be contented. In other words, the general population will always find Promethean actions to generate new ideas. Sir, ano naman yung Promethean? No? Promethean are creative or highly creative actions. Okay, so in other words, the general population will always find Promethean actions to generate new ideas and, in a tantamount manner, new innovations with the items utilized. Take the initiatives of the ancestors to improve their lifestyle, from using fire from flint to gas stoves, and now the induction cooker, which is a perspicuous description of the human ingenuity. With that being said, the main aim of this is to come up with newfangled ways to make it cornucopian for the people. There you go, guys, no? Bakit ganun yung writing mo, sir? Parang nagcha-Chinese na kung minsan. Yeah, if you want an academic writing, if you want an IELTS level of writing, if you want a band 8 or a band 9, if you want a band 7.5 when it comes to your writing, I need to see these words. Okay. Sir, does it take overnight to build vocabulary? Who here believes that it takes overnight to build vocabulary? Raise your hand. Hello? Who here believes that it takes overnight to build good vocabulary? It does not take overnight, guys. Okay? I don't believe. Sabi ni Jenny. Yeah, it does not take overnight to build vocabulary. You know, I started building my vocabulary way back in 2010 when I was reviewing for the IELTS. And then I was able to utilize them when I went to the United Kingdom to study at Cambridge University because I wanted to be an examiner at that time. And then when, your sister here became, that's when I started mastering the vocabulary. Some people, they think that they can memorize. They can memorize the vocabulary. However, memorization without constant practice is useless. It's like throwing darts using cooked spaghetti. No? On the examination, when you are on the actual exam, even if you memorize like 15 pages of vocabulary, you will not be able to remember at least 5 of that. Believe me. So you need to apply it every single day. No? When you're writing, write it down. Ang tip na binibigay ko lagi sa mga iniri ko sa mundong ito, my elite intellect babies, is that they have to have at least 5 of their favorite lexis. 5, just 5, no? Like for example, Ate Roda's favorite is tutelage. Diba? Tutelage. Yeah, And then you use that every time. Use it every time you write, use it every time you speak with your examiner, use it every time. Multifarious, yeah. Rosidi, multifarious. An array, mga prodigious. Diba? Ano pa? Cumbersome, onerous, atrocious. These are my favorite words. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the body three. Antebellum. Yeah, antebellum. Junar already took his examination earlier. Yeah. And he said that he was able to enjoy his examination and speaking. Right. Guys, believe me. Okay. I'm not saying this just because say. Okay. Cicerone. Yeah. Ask my students. The first time that they encounter me, they are so nervous, like could not even formulate one single thought without crumbling into pieces. But then again, what do I do as a lecturer? I ask them difficult questions, totally out of this world questions, so that when they get to the examination, they're going to think, ay, ganun lang pala yung exam. Diba? Conditioning. We call that conditioning. Sabi ni Lucky Melissa, hi, Lucky, tremendous. Yeah. Sir Jeff, what's your favorite word? Could you please type it down?
I cannot type because I think I'm a host. But my favorite word is maybe meritorious.
Meritorious. Yeah, very good. Okay, thank you. Huh? Okay. All right, let's continue. Oh my gosh, guys, I think Jeff Ate Roda, don't you think I'm losing too much weight? Parang sumusobra na. No? Like, the last time that I was here, medyo malaki pa. Oo. Yes, I'm actually on diet right now, guys. I'm on lexical diet. I eat Lexis for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I eat punctuation for merienda. Okay, let's continue with body three. All right, let's take a look at the body three that I have formulated. Look at the body three. It's not even long, guys. Look at that. Finally, oh, sir, so you opened with your transition on body one, and then on the second body, what you did is you connected your body two with your body one, and then on your third body, you closed the idea. Technically, what I did here, guys, is I have closed the idea, done for set. So that I am now signaling my examiner I am about to stop with my writing. I'm always near to my conclusion. Okay, so I said here, finally, the materials utilized now are contrived not to just to not last long. In lieu of this, the manufacturers opt for materials which are cost efficient, albeit it can generate a gargantuan rebound with the return of investments. An exemplar matter to this is the replacement of wood products before to plastic products ubiquitous now. This brings about products which are not sturdy, hence explaining the throwaway society. There you go. If you know how to follow the formula that I have given you when it comes to the body of your work, believe me, the writing will no longer be your problem. Eh sir, paano po ko ang problem ko po speaking? Later on. Let's talk about the speaking exam later on. So okay lang po, abutin tayo ng mga 5 a.m. Philippines time. What time would that be in Japan? Ate Roda, alas 6. Yeah, they are 1 hour ahead. Yes, as long as we are learning. Yes, okay, that's good, guys. Naku, Zia, wag mo akong libangin na. Mamaya mag-speaking ka sa akin. Okay. All right, guys. So, the last part, introduction, guys. That's when we make our first impression. No? On conclusion, guys, this is the part wherein you're going to make your lasting or lingering impression. Sir, what do you mean by lingering impression? Yung matatandaan ng examiner yung work mo in a good way. Believe me, your examiners have your papers for a long time. What if, for example, I am an examiner and then I moved on to the next paper? I was like, oh yeah, I think I misscored this person. Wait, let me replace his score with a 7.5, I guess. Ayaw mo pa? Diba? Okay. So, here's a tip for the conclusion. The mistake that the students do when it comes to the conclusion is they make it longer than the body paragraph. Believe me, I have seen students who has conclusions as long as this. Excuse me. Ganyan kahaba yung conclusion nila. No? Yung iba naman yung conclusion, one line. Yung iba naman, two lines. Guys, not long, not short. Sakto lang. Okay? All right, so let's take a look. Remember, make a lingering impression. So, what are the things that you have to do? Or how can you structure your conclusion? So, first things first. The first thing that you have to do is to generalize with the restatement of your stand. Sir, these are two steps that are compressed into one. Generalization and restatement of the stand is not the same. Yes, however, you're going to combine the both of them. And you're going to write down your exhortation. Bakit po kailangan ng extortion? No? When you say exhortation, guys, what we mean by extortion is what we mean by exhortation is you are urging. Yes, Christine, thank you. You are urging the other people to take action. It's like call to action. This is where your examiner will see your lasting impression. Ito yung call to action na tinatawag natin. So, sir, how do I make an exhortation? Well, you can recommend, you can suggest. What do you think should the people do with regards to topic? Make sure it's connected to your topic. Baka mamaya ikaw, after all, the family that prays together is stays together. Yan ang ano mo, exhortation mo, di ba? After all, aanihin pa ang damo kung carnivore na ang kabayo. All right. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the generalization and restatement. Okay. Sir, how can I generalize? Okay. When I say generalization, guys, technically, you will be summarizing your main arguments into two words or one word. Let me share you my whiteboard, okay? Real quick. There you go. Can you see my whiteboard, guys? Okay. How do I clear this? Okay. So let's say that the topic is, do you agree or disagree that it is much more recommended for students to study on public schools instead of private schools? And then our argument for this one is we agree. Our stat is we agree because our reason is there will be okay. That's my first reason. I agree because there will be fairness as regards the focus in the performance of the students. Another one. I agree because another reason. I agree because okay. So let's pretend, guys, that these are my three arguments at the body of my work. And then I will be concluding by generalizing. So again, guys, I always encourage you when you're generalizing, you delimit this word or these cluster of words into one or two words. Okay, let's try to summarize this. Excuse me, guys. All right, so there will be fairness as regards the focus and the performance of the students. There, was able to summarize it into two words. Next one, the long-running issue. Okay, three words. Because there's no such word as prejudice, guys. Okay, next one. All students will have an equal chance to excel in an array of specialized subjects. Equality in specialization. Okay, so within 3 words, you were able to summarize all of the generalizing. There you go. So we will be restating our main arguments in the conclusion by just delimiting them into 1 to 3 words. Okay, but if you can delimit it to 2 words, that would be fine. Look at this one. To take all things into account, this essay has presented the other reason on as to why I am for the idea of public education for all, which are direct focus, halting prejudice acts, and equality with specialization. So there you go. You were able to generalize by just getting the main ideas of your arguments. Okay, we're able to screenshot. Okay, guys, may I close this now? May I close my whiteboard? May I? Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at my generalization with the essay earlier. As an inference, this essay supports the gumption of not having material longevity due to the upheaval of stagnation, human nature, and material sourcing. There you go. Was able to summarize all my main arguments in the last part. And then the next part will be my exhortation. So look at the exhortation. It is better recommended for people to not just grasp the idea, but the practicality of the said diversification. There you go. Sir, anong matatandaan ng examiner ko dyan? Yung diversification. No. Look at this practical exhortation. It is better recommended for people to not just grasp the idea, but the practicality of the said diversification. You agree that the throwaway society can bring about, cannot provide longevity as regards materials because people need to grasp the idea that nothing right now will last forever. Diba? Yun lang ibig sabihin ng exhortation na yan. Sa haba at ganda niya, ang ibig sabihin lang yan, walang forever, be. Pero may lifetime. Kayo naman, oo. Why are you too afraid with forever? There's no such thing as forever. Diba? Only the Lord and your faith is forever. However, if we're talking about commitment with marriage, that's not forever. It's for a lifetime. Diba? Because when you pass on, wala na, diba? Kaya till death do us part, eh? Uy, hugot. Who here are single? Raise your hand. Woot woot. Single people in the house. Yes, wag na kayo mahiya. Sir Jeff is single. Who else is single? Raise your hand. Come on, guys. Wala. Lahat married. Si Sir Jeff lang single. Seryoso, Sir Jeff, pag isa ka lang daw na single. Sorry ka. Me! Sabi natin Roda. Yes, Gerald. Jenny. Okay, who else is single? Zia. Jen. Okay, Gracelyn is single. Christine is single. Louie, I'm broken. Oh! Si Jenny at si, broken daw sila. Si Louie at saka si Jenny broken. Guys, no? It's okay to be broken. Just be thankful that the Lord saved you from the wrong person. Diba? It's not yet the right time. No? Pero Lord, nasa na yung right time na yan? Patience, guys. Patience is a virtue, and it is what would you call that? It is yet to be learned. You know? Okay, that's okay, guys. Sometimes you need to be broken for you to be able to pick up the pieces and bring yourself back together. Oy, ang lalim nun. IELTS first before love life. Tama. IELTS first before love life. Diyos ko, nag-IELTS ka na nga, magla-love life ka pa. Mahirap yun, believe me. When I was reviewing for the IELTS, I broke up with my boyfriend at that time. Well, yeah, sabi ko, I can no longer be in a relationship. I need to focus on my IELTS. Okay. All right, guys. So, putting them together, look at our conclusion. Strong introduction, strong conclusion. As an inference, this essay supports the gumption of not having material longevity due to the upheaval of stagnation, human nature, and material sourcing. It is better recommended for people to not just grasp the idea, but the practicality of the said diversification. Ta-da! Writing, right? So, sir, if you're going to recapitulate on everything that we have talked about today, don't worry, we're not yet done. If you're going to recapitulate on everything that we have talked about today, what are your recapitulations? Number one, have a strong introduction. Number two, separate the body paragraphs. Connect, follow the formula that I have taught you earlier. Yeah? You still remember your formula? Sige nga po, let's have a test. Let's have a test. Everybody. Lahat, pag-type ha, except sa mga nakapasa na, okay na sila. Yung hindi mag-type, mapapangasawa yung kapitbahay namin. Huwag niyong hintayin makita si Chang Bebe. Matatakot kayo. Type the formula for the body. Come on, guys. Let's go. Don't make me call you. IELTS first before love life. True. I'm reading your comments, guys. Transition, argument, very good. What else? Expansion, okay. Transition, argument, expansion, example, and outcome. Okay, transition, argument, expansion, example, and outcome. There you go. Meron si Sir Jeff. Pick up his Sir Jeff. Okay, there you go, guys. Yeah? Just follow this. When it comes to the body paragraph, you will never be lost on your examination. No? Kabisaduhin niyo yan. Para pag nagsusulat na kayo sa exam, hala, tapos ako, ano nga ulit? Argument na. Okay, and then I need to explain this. Oh, and then I need to give an explanation. Oh, and then the outcome. There you go. It's quite easy, guys. Yeah? Okay. Transition, argument, expansion, example, and outcome. All right. So fun activities. There you go, my babies. Okay. So ensure that your essay is commendable in an array of ways. All right. So let's play a little game that I like to call let's talk about your speaking examination. A little bit, guys, because we can do another free lecture for you guys as regards to speaking examination when everybody is available. Yes, Sir Jeff? Okay. Kung yung lecture natin last time, how to get an 8, ngayon, yung magiging lecture natin sa speaking, so how to get a 12 in the speaking examination. Doreen and Jeff got a 7.5, yes? Oh, good job, guys. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to click on my participants right now. So, guys, hala, mami, wag, sabi ni Zia. Hala, Avery D left. Huwag kayong magsilip. Sige, ang maglib, babagsak na 5 beses. Ang maglib sa live ngayon, ha, babagsak na 5 beses. Kung pamasaman ma-airport to airport pagdating ng US. Sige. Sige. Mag-leave kayo. Mag-leave kayo. I'm kidding. Zia, you're very much in high demand today. You're in high demand today, okay? Sorry, Zia. I need to unmute you, okay? All right. Rosini, susunod ka dito.
Hi. Good evening, sir.
Hi, Zia. Okay, so let's play. Let's pretend that this is your IELTS speaking examination. Okay, ready?
As I'll ever be, I guess.
As well ever, patay kayo doon. Inumpisa ko ni Zia sa ganon, di ba? Okay, Zia. So, hello. Good evening. My name is Joseph and I will be your examiner for today. This is the speaking part of your IELTS examination. Before we begin, could you please tell me your complete name?
Hello, my name is Azami Suarez.
Okay, what would you want me to call you?
You may address me as Zaya.
Okay, Zaya. All right, Zaya, what type of writing do you think would be difficult?
In my own opinion, I do believe it is the type that considers your own opinion about something, because there are times wherein we are too clouded with our own thoughts and our own understanding about a certain thing that we don't really put a clear point onto what we want to deliver or what we want to say to our audience or our examiner for that matter.
Okay, very well. And for your next question, Zia, what are the initiatives right now in your local community which supports the psychological health of the people?
Currently, I'm living in a subdivision and we don't have any events or any community that involves everyone, especially the mental health of people. But I was involved in my college years in what we call as community nursing, wherein we have collated some data about people onto how to say improve their mental well-being, especially for the older people. We have created this event wherein we have talked about a lot of factors that could improve their mental health, such as reminiscing the past, how to counteract dementia or even depression. And I guess that's my opinion on that.
Zia, OMG, girl. Okay, let's just talk about this. It's my first time to hear Zia talk. Where was I when you guys are practicing, Jeff? Where was I?
Actually, we discovered Sia in our group. So from that time,
Wow.
yeah, we said to ourselves, she's very promising.
Yes, actually, based on my reactions, guys, Zia, good job. Kudos, Zia. Zia, okay,
Thank you,
that's very
sir.
good.
Thank you so
I mean,
much.
if you're going to listen at the way that she's delivering her answers, guys, let's talk about this, okay? Zaya is very confident when it comes to delivering her answers. No? That is the next 9.0, Sir Joseph. Yes, I believe so. Right. That is the main tip, guys. That is the main technique when it comes to your examination. Look at the way that she attacked the questions. Is that what she's doing is she's detailing. She's telling you her own perception as regards that matter. She's trying to use words which she thinks will be surprising for her examiner, and her answers have substance. Right, so good job. That is how you should speak on the examination. Okay? So do you think if, for example, I am the examinee, you're very much welcome, my dear. I was shocked. Pakisali nga ako sa group minsan, Sir Jeff, kapag ka nag-speaking si Zia. Gusto ko ma-full speaking tong bata na to, I swear.
Actually, to add, last Friday, I think she got 7.5 to 8 in Swish English. Just only like
Wow!
practice.
7.5 to 8. Okay, Zia, let's work on getting you a 9, girl. Good job. Okay, guys. So, first things first. When you are at the speaking examination, do not speak like this. No, huwag yung sabihin, pag huwag ganito, guys. What are the things that your examiners despise on the speaking examination? A person who cannot even finish a single thought, they hate it. No? Kung ganito ka mag-speaking. Well, I think, and I thought, and I thinking. Putol-putol, no? There's no coherence, there's no flow, there's no fluency, no? Another one. Another type of person that your examiners do not appreciate on the examination is the person who cannot express themselves clearly, that they need to go around in circles as regards the topic. No? Well, a sport that is quite popular in my community, I believe, is basketball, because basketball is something that is quite popular in my community. And have I mentioned this basketball is popular in my community because it's popular in my community? They go around in circles when they are delivering their answers, no? And don't do that on the examination. Another one. You all know this. Your anti-accent. No? The anti-accent. Well, of course, there are a lot of things, that I actually prepare in this world. But if you're going to ask me over there are things that I would highly appreciate. Ay, mali, pero there are things that I highly appreciate from the people themselves. Diba? Instead of saying, well, of course, a lot of things we really appreciate. Diba? Appreciate. Common Filipino pronunciation mistake. That word. No? Again, guys, it's syllabic by nature. You say appreciate, appreciate, appreciate. No? Appreciate. Okay. There you go. So, sir, ano pa ang mga pwede mong ibigay sa akin na tips sa speaking? Why don't you ask my students, what do I always ask them to prepare every time that they face me on a speaking coaching? What are those 5 things that I always ask from you guys? Lexis. Yeah. I need 5 Lexis every time. That is my main signifier. 5 Lexis. Very good. Yeah. I need 5 academic words and 1 idiomatic expression that you can use on your speaking examination for me to be able to score you well when it comes to your LR. No? Ano pa? Ano pa ang ayaw na ayaw ko? Come on. My babies, if you know me really well, let's test you guys. What is the one thing that I hate when it comes to your speaking coaching? Some people like doing this. Fillers. Yes, o diba? Alam na alam. Alam na alam ni Ate Rhoda. Yes. I'm very particular with the way that the student says no? Alam mo, in fairness, let me share to you the story of Junar. I don't know if he's going to allow me to share his story with his coaching with me. The first time that I have handled Junar, he's really good in answering. However, I have noted some AMs that are quite present. His AMs are not obvious, guys. Don't get me wrong. His AMs are very minute that you cannot even catch them if you're not listening well. No? And then you know what? After 5 days, is that 5 days that I've coached Junar? 7. Yeah. After 7 days of coaching Junar, believe me, he was able to handle on how to remove his arms. Another person that I know, Roda. Ate Roda. Ate Roda. The first ever time that I have coached my Ate Roda, she cannot finish a sentence without saying an am. Seriously. But when time progressed that we were doing our online speaking coaching, that's when she became versed on how to remove her ams. No? Sir, bawal ba ang am sa exam? I'm not saying it's bawal. However, you should avoid it as much as possible. Okay? All right, guys. So, any questions so far before I proceed to my daily torture? Melissa and Lucky Abisamis are here. So Jeff, are there other things that we need to cover? Do you have any? Do you have suggestions?
I think they are
Hi,
most
Madam.
particular. Sorry. Yeah, that's your first comment to me during my first oh yeah, like that.
The am.
Yeah. And second person, second view and giving an answer.
Okay. Sabi ni Zia, none so far po, sir. My blood sugar went low after the exposure. That's okay, Zia. Okay, let's proceed to your question and answer portion, guys. If you're going to allow me, can I introduce Elite Intellect 9 for you for a bit, guys? If you're going to allow me. Okay, so let me take this chance to thank you guys to introduce Elite Intellect 9. Okay, so all right. So we are awarded as the #1 IELTS review center in the IELTS advancement with a final passing rate of 97.38 in 2018 and 98.22 in 2019, and is the first to be awarded by the Cambridge University of the Cambridge Badge of Academic Excellence Academy in Asia. No? Okay, so class like no other, we are true to our vision, which is creativity, intelligence, and having fun. We like to have fun while learning in an interactive way. You have to ask my students, right? Ayaw natin ng boring. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. International student focus. When I say international student focus, guys, we are inspired with your drive to go further with your goals. That is why we formulated the international student focus, okay, which provides one-on-one coaching and assessment for the students on your free time. What we do when it comes to the one-on-one is that you're going to schedule your one-on-one with Sir Angelo, our manager. And if, for example, you are available, let's say 6 p.m. of UAE time, then of course that is the time that you will be doing your coaching. Okay? And who will be your coach? Ayaw niyo ako maging coach? Seryoso, ayaw niyo ako maging coach? Mukha ba akong nakakatakot, guys? Okay. Wow, sabi ni Jen. All right, guys. Okay, so flexible classes and schedules. So we are dedicated in providing international service, so our classes are flexible, online and via the physical classes. We also have the Elite Intellect Student Portal where you can access all the recorded live discussions, plus dedicated coaches that can attend to your mentoring needs. Again, guys, I'm very obsessive compulsive. To. Gusto ko ako mismo yung nagko-coach sa inyo. Okay. Now, all right. Wanna make a guess? Don't answer for those of you who knows. For those of you who knows. Wanna make a guess how much is our anniversary promo at Elite Intellect? How much? How much do you think is our review at Elite Intellect for the anniversary promo? Don't make a guess if you know the answer. Come on, I want to see. 10K, sabi ni Jen. Wow, that's too much. 2,000? Pwede. Grabe naman, 1,500. What else? Okay, guys. All right, there you go. So our promo at Elite Intellect 9 right now, guys, is we are offering a 1-year unlimited review for 3,999 for the IELTS examination and the PTA examination. For the OET, that is 4,999. And for the NCLEX, that's 1 year unlimited. That's now 9,999 instead of 20,000. But we also have the international promo. Okay? We also have the international promo that you can avail if you only want the speaking coaching or the writing coaching, which is very convenient for my international students. But some of my students, they tend to get the promo para covered lahat, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. But if you want the speaking only, you can actually do that. Don't worry, it's significantly very cheap, guys. Diba, Sir Jeff? It's significantly very cheap. Okay, so later on, after this lecture, Sir Jeff will be sending the link of my Facebook page, which is Elite Intellect 9, Cabanatuan City, at your respective group chat. So if you have any question with the one-on-one coaching promo, please feel free to send a message at Elite Intellect 9. Now, let's proceed to your, what do you call this, open forum, guys. Any questions before we end our live discussion? Sir, kailan ka magpapa-speaking free seminar? Sir Jeff, hopefully next week or the week after that. Ate Roda? Ate Roda, tinulugan na tayo. Ate Roda, are you sleeping? Okay. Okay po. Alright guys, any questions? Come on guys, ask me questions. I like it when you guys are asking questions. Okay, somebody raised their hand. All right, let's call How to Be You po. Ay, pasok ko sa bahay bata ni Mami Pinty. Tapos after 9 months. Yeah. Sir, do you have 1 week final coaching? Yes, Jenny, we do actually have 1 week intensive. That was the one that Doreen took, Sir Jeff. The 1 week. 1 week of intensive coaching from writing to speaking and all. 1 week na bugbugan. Yes, we do have that. Okay, feel free to send a message to our page here at Elite Intellect 9 Cabanatuan City. Okay, what else? How about 3 weeks? From Anne. Yes, ma'am. We also have the 3 weeks program. We also have the 3 weeks program wherein we focus on working on the different aspects of your listening, writing, reading sometimes, as well as, of course, the one-on-one coaching. I cannot move. I cannot move to those words that you use in. I cannot move on from those words that you used in writing. Mylene, don't worry. That is actually what do you call this? That is actually quite easy to do. That the only thing that you have to do is for you to get a separate notebook and then write down all your answers. No? All your answers on that particular notebook. All the words on a particular notebook, and then you try to what do you call this? You try to use them every single day. All right. Any other questions, guys? Before I turn you over to Sir Jeff, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Tyler Clint. Oh, hello, sir. Any tips on how to develop ideas about certain topics? Yes.
Read.
Yes. No. Okay. All right. Here comes the questions, guys. Wait, let me turn off my camera so that I can answer your questions properly. Is that okay, guys? All right, hold on. Okay. So the first question is, hello, sir. Any tips on how to develop ideas about certain topics? Usually, na may mental block ako. Okay. So the question is from Clarice Tapasio. No? Guys, here's one thing. One thing that you need to do when it comes to developing ideas is that you need to read or watch. Okay? I want you guys to be a wide reader or wide watcher. Another tip that I can give you guys is for you to spend some time brainstorming on possible questions. No? Brainstorming on possible questions. Like halimbawa, go to Google and then find questions there and then brainstorm and try to think of the ideas. With a little bit of forethought, guys, it is possible to prepare for your questions. The main reason why people tend to encounter mental block is that they tend to pressure themselves too much on the exam. Okay? No pressure. All right. I hope that was helpful, my lovey. Okay, next one. Sabi, do we need to finish the 250? Oh, wait. I cannot find that. Do we need to finish the 250 word for part 2? Yes, guys. Unfortunately, you need to finish the 250 word for part 2 Because if you're not going to do that, you will get an automatic score of 5.5 with your with your task accomplishment. Okay? 5.5 with task accomplishment would be detrimental for your grades. All right? So as much as possible, try to finish. Okay, next one is Louis Rolf. Louis Rolf asked, Sir, what is the suggested time frame to review for the IELTS? Okay, I always tell my students, Louis, to always assess themselves if and when they will be able to tell themselves that they can do the examination without a doubt, then that is the time for them to review. But it will totally be dependent on the condition or the situation. Some students, what we do is we rush their examination because they are full-time employed, or some students, they take to buy their time, no? For them to be able to understand or grasp the main concept. So I highly encourage for you to assess yourself if you can. And if you don't have an inch of a doubt within your capabilities, then by all means, take the examination. Okay? All right. Sabi ni Jenny Ann Vergara, Sir, how much po ang final coaching? Yes, you can send a message to Elite Intellect 9.0 page. Sir Jello will be there to answer the questions. Okay, next one, guys. Sir, in speaking po, if you use simple words, however, you spoke in fluency without stopping, and as well as, can I get a good marking on that? That is a very good question, Miriam. I hope Miriam is still here. Miriam, are you still here?
Hello po. Yes po. I'm still
Yes.
here.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. So that is a very good question, my dear. So your question is, you are using simple words on the speaking examination. However, your fluency is good without right? There's still a
Yeah.
high possibility that you will get a good score. Okay? There's still a high possibility that you will get a good score because your fluency might compensate with your score as regards your lexical resources. Okay? So if you are not comfortable with the big words, what you can do, my dear, is for you to just practice on paraphrasing your examiner. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. All right. So next one, we also have another question. Very helpful. Thank you, sir. You're very much welcome, my dear. It's an honor to be here. Okay, so how about if you don't have conclusion but your essay is more than 250? Okay, Anne Pangilinan, is she still here? Anne, hello.
Yes, I am here.
Okay, guys. So, Anne's question is very interesting, guys. How about if you do not have a conclusion but your essay is more than 250 words? No? Guys, by all means, mawalan na kayo ng body 3, wag lang ng conclusion. Okay? Again, tanggalin nyo na yung body 3 kung if you feel on the examination you're going to run out of time, no? Let's say you still have 7 minutes and you're still on body 2, tapos gagawin mo pa yung body 3, don't do the body 3 anymore. Do the conclusion. Because guys, if for example, there's no conclusion, your examiners will already consider that automatically as something that is incomplete. Very much incomplete. However, if you have a conclusion, then there's still a high possibility that your examiners will grade you on task accomplishment and other parts of your grading criteria will compensate with it. So my final advice for this one is for you guys to have a conclusion. By all means, have a conclusion. Okay, what else?
Okay, sir, thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. God bless you, Anne. Okay, any questions,
Same to
guys?
you.
Further questions?
Keep safe.
All right. Okay, so I believe we don't have any more questions, Sir Jeff. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I am humbled to be here in front of you. Okay, so see you on our next free lecture as regards the speaking examination. So good luck with your preparation, guys. Okay, I love you all. Sir Jeff?
Hello, guys. So I think this is the end. But if you want to watch the full video of speaking lecture, I'm gonna send it again, the videos that we have on my YouTube account as well. So you can watch that. So maybe next week we can, or the other week, we can have Sir Clint again, but for the mock test. I hope so.
For the mock test?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love that.
So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much, Sir Clint. And I'm gonna send you guys the Facebook account, and if you have question and plus the That's this price the price of their review. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna upload this video. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, guys. God bless you all. Stay safe. I love you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
sir. Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.
Bye, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, my
Thank you,
dear.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Busy
Thank you. God bless.
guys.